I'm an idiot. So, you know when you Google something and you Google chili, right? Making chili. Best chili. Come with the recipe. 2,000 people voted 5 stars. I want to try it, right? You go buy the stuff. You buy the stuff. And then you realize you don't have any more chili powder. It's asking for chili powder. It's like, geez, you have to go back to the store, and you can't go back to the same store because you just left that store because you don't want the people looking at you, right? You're like, well, this guy's weird. You just left like 2 minutes ago. Why is he bad? Buying one item. So I ended up going to the Wally World, right? I went to the Wally World versus the Publix. Just so people wouldn't recognize it. Does that ever happen to you? Now, I'm following simple instructions because I don't know what I'm doing. My cooking level is level 1. I got 2 different beans. I think pinto beans is pretty good, I think. And then you got dark red kidney beans, 2 things of beans. Like more beans. I got, it's asking for 1 pound. I couldn't find one exact 1 pound. It was like 1.5, so I'm just gonna use it in the point of keeping a half a pound, right? So I'm gonna put it all in there. Do that in a minute. But I need to make the be put in there, right? So like TV magic, ain't gonna happen, but bowl. Open this up. Brand new, just got it from the place. And since I'm using another thing of beans, because it's only asking for 1, right? Yeah, and it comes in 15.5 ounces. Why is it asking for 16 ounces when it's 15.5? I don't understand. So I'm doubling it because I like beans. Beans are good. Healthy. Pound, I think it's a pound and a half, or pound and a half a third, which is 1.6. So it means I have to, I'm assuming I'm just gonna put more spices in there because you just have to because you have more meat and more beans, right? This is what happens when you don't know what you're doing. And I'm trying to follow the instructions close enough. So we'll see how this works and see if we can do it. So these basic instructions need non-correct measuring tools because I got this is a 1T, which means I need 2.5 of these chili powder, which is this. But because I got almost 1.5 pounds of so I'm just gonna do 4. Right. Sounds reasonable. You want more spice because I have more beans. Dude, this looks like a lot. Yeah, this 1 table, because TSP is T. Yeah, that looks like a lot. Oh my god, okay. There's half the bottle gone, right? Okay. That goes away. So that goes home, which is in there. Then there's I'm gonna dice my onion, which should sell. That goes home, which is in there. Then there's I'm gonna dice my onion, which should have saw that. I was doing so good, cutting it slits, and the sideways thing going on. And then we need CUM. It's in here somewhere. Oh, does it matter if it's ground? I think I got ground. That's ground better. It doesn't say ground on the thing. It says, oh, it does say ground. I lied. So I need 2 of those. Oh my god. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so 2 tablespoons of those. Salt powder. This has to be strong, so I'm only going to use 1. Yeah, so a little bit. You guys have more meat and other stuff, so I'm not going to do it more. Right? And then, teaspoon of salt. Salt. I like myself salty. This is 1.5. Okay. And then let's see. According to this thing, it wants me to use beef, a cup, 1.5 of beef broth. That's optional. I will not be doing that because black pepper and ground cayenne. Cayenne pepper is that's optional. Oh, no, it's optional. You need it. 1/4. So do 1/4. That's not using one. Let's get this. Make sure that's spicy, right? Chili has to be spicy. Hopefully we can. There you go. Cool. Go back. You know, I can take some away for that. Okay. Where? Okay, that's it. I put it here and that makes this is the last one. That's super cheap. Okay. This is all I need, so if I remember, I'm gonna put it on seriously. I put it in the description. Very good. And basically, like what I used quite a bit. Just because I'm dead. Keep it clean. So you just need these other things.
So I got glasses now. So, secret is, this is another day, but you don't know that. It's just, I had to go to work. I did wasn't timing it right. But you don't know that. Okay, so we just have to do the basics. Here's my onions I cut yesterday. This needs to be heated up, making my foods in there. You know when you Google, I don't know what I'm doing, right? So you Google basic chili recipes. How many recipes are there saying they're the best? How can it be the best if there's 1,000 bests? Is it the best of the best? So this is just like the first one I saw that has almost 5 stars, basically 4.99 stars. For almost 1,500 people, and it's on. Oh, what is it? Can I read it? The Wholesome Dish.com. All one word. That's why I was like, well, how do you read that? So many letters. But yeah, that was the first thing that popped up. So I'm like, okay, whatever, right? It looks super cool. It has the sour cream and cheese, and then the beans. So I'm adding another can of beans, which I'm adding more spice to. So they haven't had one pound, so I'm adding more beans. I had to add more spice, right? In theory. We'll see how that works. Yeah. Because I'm lazy, I got the buff. It's it's 1.5 pounds, so it's more, so I'm adding more spice as well. So it's gonna be a little bit thicker. Definitely gonna be a little bit thicker than your normal. I mean, than what that's gonna be, but I don't think it'll be that bad, right? I mean, a thicker chili can't be that bad, correct? And for sure, I don't know what I'm doing. That's a normal thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So throw the meat in there, brown it up, drain it out, right? You have to drain all this stuff out. I'd imagine so. Right. Chopped onions, cooked soup. But she has the option of adding beef broth in there. I don't have that. I'm not adding that. figuring this out as we go. That's always a good thing, right? Oh, yeah, the old trusty wooden one. So you know you're bad because you leave it on the thing and it burns. But right. See? Hopefully you can see that. This way. So just brown it. It's neat. Just brown it. That's all you need to do. Break it up into things. When that's done, after you do that, you add the onions. I took one large onion and I chopped it up. I was trying to do it really good, but because I don't know what I'm doing. These chunks are uneven. And they're pretty big chunks, but it's whatever, right? I have no clue what I'm doing. And that's okay. Maybe we do this. Ah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's better. So I'm browning all the meat. I believe I have to drain all this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Just follow the instructions. So this is when you know you're a level 1. Like I was telling my friend, like my roommate, I'm like, I'm not. Like he's a super. He's a nerd, right? He knows all this thing, and I was like, yeah, my level of nerdiness isn't that high, right? I have a little bit of everything. I got like a little bit of everything, but there's no specific thing I'm super high in like nerd levelness, right? And he's like, WTF is that? Nerd levelness is like, to me, is a thing that you know you're super obsessed with, that you know a lot about. Like, he's into the video game stuff. I'm a super casual, but he knows like the details. And you watch him play Stardew Valley when he streams it. Oh my god! Like he knows legit how many steps you need to do certain things. Now I need to drain it. Yeah, he knows how many certain steps you need to do certain things, how to do this stuff. I'm like, how in the world do you know how many steps you need to do? Because he's super efficient in that game, because he played it so many times. Oh, like when he plays his World of Warcraft game, he knows all that stuff. It's like, Jesus. How do you do almost everything in that game? You played it since day one. I'm super good at it, right? And I just started picking up Classic again. So I don't know what to do, but he's like, my little nerd is pretty high. He knows all that stuff. He's like, I don't have any of that stuff, you know. My level of nerdiness is, I'm like the casual. I know a little bit about stuff, and I get in there, and I'm winging it. I don't do my research. Minus this, I've done the research. I mean, I googled the thing, the recipe, and that's it. And I'm like, I looked up how to get the meats and what I'm supposed to be doing. But that's like basic level 1 stuff. Like, that's basic. You have to, you know, all the stuff he's above that. So here's see, like I said, you look at it. Onions, they're all unevenly cut, big chunks. It should break up a little, I don't know, whatever, but who doesn't like onions? Onions are good. But that's a pound and a little over 1.5 pounds. Which is like 1.6. I use 1 large onion. That's why I'm using all those extra spices. Not extra spices, but more of the spice that they gave me. That's what I'm supposed to do, because the recipe was for 1 pound. Then I'm supposed to be adding this stuff in there, right? Got the meat round. So the meat is round. I already mixed this stuff yesterday, which I think I did a little video on that yesterday. Then I ran out of time because I had to go to work. Which looks like a lot. That is a lot. It smells, really good. Got a can opener. Add your diced tomatoes, which I got from the Publix, which was funny. So I bought all this stuff from the Publix, right? Down the street. Came home yesterday. I was like, cool, I got chili powder. Didn't have the chili powder, so I had to go back. And I was like, well, I just left that place, so I can't go back to the same place with that, right? Who does that? You can't just leave and then be like, oh, I forgot more stuff, and then go back. That just does not work, right? That's a nope. Let's stir, and then let it stir and do its thing. At least that's what I was told to do. Like, you think it would come clean, right? So why would you have to rinse off? I don't know, but I'm only doing what I was told from my other classes. I took cooking class before. Because it was high school. Rinse it off. Let it drain in there for a bit. I'll start this. Beans come in, right? And because I didn't do the beef broth, I'm adding basically a cup and a half of water. So we'll stir off. So it won't be that bad. I'm just using this. So I can hold the liquid because I don't want to turn around and run away. Cool beans. Oh, turn it off. There's your basically cup of water. Right? And gotta add your tomato. A little bit of water. Clean up the rest of the sauce. It's all gonna get boiled off anyway, so it's not gonna matter, right? And then, it was 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. And that's it, basically. I mean, it was this. You had the chili powder, ground cumin. I used a lot more chili powder, more of that stuff, because like I said, I had just a little over another half pound of meat. And I used another can of beans. So, I think I should have used more onion to balance it out. Well, I think I used 1 regular size onion, and I used 1 large onion. Yeah, they said use medium, so I used 1 large. So I thought that'd be okay to balance it out. Other than that, I don't know. And then you can see it there. We'll see how it turns out. We'll have my roommate be the guinea pig and tester and test it. While you sit there, you can watch it boil for a bit. While I clean this stuff off. Goes in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Simmer, thicken, and do all the other stuff, and let the, I don't know the terminology and that stuff, but and clean this big mess out of here. You're supposed to do. Oh. So, let me move this up so you can see it. So the rule 1, if you make a mess, you gotta clean it. So, that's what I'm doing. Cleaning it. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I'm hoping it'll turn out well. But I did add a lot of more meat in it, and if I did that, I think Like it was half the meat, so I decided to do half the more seasoning and all that stuff. So we'll see how that works. I hope it works. It sounded like a good idea. If you don't hear from me in, like, I don't know how long I'm doing this. If you don't hear from me in a bit, like the next time I make something, if you don't hear from me in like a month or so, then I'm dead. I end up killing myself because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's how that goes. I end up dying because I ate some. I bet it could burn, couldn't it? Okay, chili's done. It's hot. All right. Mix it so it doesn't get burned. Get some hot dogs. They're getting burnt because they're hot dogs. Hot dogs are supposed to be burnt. All right. And let's see. Hot dogs are cooking. When you get the cheese. Cheese, right? I actually want to get some fries with some air. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll make a trip to go to the Wally World. Get some fries. Hot. Let's see. Right? Get some cheese. So you can see it. See? Have it bubble up and do its thing, and then we'll figure it out as we go. That's not too bad, right?